because,
love
there's a
that.
lot of things even in like the New Testament where Paul will be very cut and dry, where he's like, you're either this or you're that. And I think for a long time we've looked at our lives and been like, oh yeah, there's like you're either on God's side or the devil's side. But if you're on God's side, there's a lot of like, there's like a kaleidoscope of colors. It's like, you could be like kind of like gray or like kind of dark or like kind of like, like, but
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the point where the things that we read in the New Testament are becoming more and more and more clearly defined, even within the world we live in now. And that's an exciting thing, but it also comes at great cost. It comes at great cost to our comfort, our time, and ultimately it's a good thing though. I think we could spend less
It's
time watching TV and stuff and more time, doing the things of the Lord.
Oh, totally. It's funny you say that too, because as I was like verbally processing to my husband everything I was seeing on social media and just freaking out, he just said to me so matter of factly, he's like, "Why are you so surprised?" He's like, "So many Christians have become fence builders,
Mm.
where like we're just trying to like ride that line of like just like holy enough to like maybe get into heaven, but still compromising." And yet, when you look at scripture, you see there is nothing, not one time in the New Testament is it like, yeah, be tolerant of this or be okay with this. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I'm going to say something that might jostle a
Yeah,
lot of
just that. Hey,
people.
you never have to ask permission. You just say
Okay.
it.
So, two things I think that are super dangerous for us is one, it's a wrong illusion of unity. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that so many of us, I know myself included, I wrestle with this all the time. I'm afraid to say something, even like right now in this video. I don't want to offend someone or to be misunderstood because I don't want to hurt my brother or sister in
Mm-hmm.
the faith or mess up their faith or create division in the church, and none of us, like, we don't want, most of us don't want that, right?
Right.
And I think sometimes, though, literally, I think the enemy, Satan himself, is entangling us in this illusion of what unity looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And so, literally, it's keeping us bound, Jeff. I just keep seeing this thing because I'm like, why are we not standing up for what's good and hating what's evil, like fundamental Christian things? And the Lord just keeps showing me this picture of the enemy taking things that are good, like unity,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just entangling us in these illusions where we think, well, if I'm for unity, then I can't stand up for life. And if I'm for unity, I can't say that certain things are wrong
Right.
because I don't want to be mean or hateful, or where's the
Mm-hmm.
compassion, or
Mm-hmm.
aren't Christians supposed to be loving, or I get all the messages that you could all probably get. But the reality is this is like, no, there is a line in the sand, and there are things that are evil.
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing you can do, like if you're going to learn from someone, like look at Paul the apostle.
Yeah.
He all the time, he plants a church, he leaves the church, he comes back, and he's like, who's deceived you? Who
Mm-hmm.
came here? Like, what has happened to your faith? And he's outraged because he loves them so much that he's so upset that they've allowed the things of the world to come
Mm-hmm.
back into what was holy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's why I'm so obsessed with revival,
Mm-hmm.
because it stops people from going to work every day, from just scrolling social media, from binging Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
and it puts you in maybe 3 to 4 hours of separated space where all of a sudden God can start to speak to you, and all of a sudden you say, heal my heart, cleanse me of all unrighteousness.
Mm.
We see so many people get baptized, Jeff, and they're just like, I can't believe how far I stepped away from God.
Wow.
I just can't believe it. And they're wailing out. And I just think that that's part of this harvest and revival that's happening is culture is getting more intense, and that's supposed to happen. It says that in scripture, that the culture will be more intense. And I think that that is God drawing us to himself, drawing us, separating us from all of our idols. But I think it's heart-wrenching for many believers to see the people they thought that were uncompromised kind of struggle with these things.